Hello friends, in today's video we are trying to understand the question's answer which is regularly asked. Question is, why do those who hate Hindus have a special hatred for Brahmins? There is one person whose name is Maria Wirth, who is German and living in India since long, given this question's very beautiful answer. She writes, first let's ask, why should anyone hate Hindus? The term Hindu may be new, but the people of this ancient land reach back many millennia. In all likelihood, far more than historians want us to believe. And Hindus have the best track record in history. They have contributed most to human civilization and done least damage. So why would anyone hate them? The reason is because they have been and still are portrayed in very unfair negative light. Even then, ordinary people abroad don't really hate Hindus. But two kinds of groups are interested to demean and abuse Hindus. First group, those who fear that Hindus could expose the weak foundation of their ideology. And in this category fall Christian and Muslim clergy. Second group, politicians who fear that India would become too strong if it is united and draws on its ancient wisdom. Now to the question, why do they especially hate Brahmins? Since those two above groups could not find much to criticize Hindus with, they focused on the caste system in a big way. As if other societies have no class system, caste is Portuguese and means class. While for example, the highest caste in Europe, which is nobility, mingle with factory workers and touch them. In fact, the comparison in Rigveda of society as a human body is beautiful picture. Yes, the head is more important, but will you ignore your feet? Not everyone is made for intellectual work. Fortunately, because just imagine a society without farmers, traders, workers, all have their role to play, and in future lives there are likely to be role reversals. Traditionally, Brahmins were the custodians of the Vedic knowledge. It was their job to see that this knowledge does not get lost or out of use. They were respected most in society, but they also had a lot of rules to follow. In short, they had to be pure, truthful, sincere, not greedy, not amassing wealth. They were least likely to be abusive to other groups in society. Usually, it is the group which considered itself socially just above another group, which looks down on those lower. This trait is there in all societies, but it is true that India, unfortunately, over time the four varnas were inherited by birth. There are today many Brahmins, Kshatriyas, who do not follow their dharma any longer and therefore should not consider themselves as belonging to their inherited caste. Now, why are Brahmins singled out for abuse for being the villains of the caste system? It is simple. If you manage to shame Brahmins, if you make them feel guilty about what their ancestors allegedly did to the lower caste, they will not stick to their dharma any longer. They will try to prove that they are modern and have nothing to do with Vedas. And if Brahmins give up their traditional duty of preserving the ancient Vedic knowledge, this knowledge gets lost. So it cannot challenge anymore the dogmatic religion on one hand, and on the other hand it can be appropriated by the elite of foreign countries for their scientific progress without Indians even realizing it. I really hope that Indians take up Sanskrit again in a big way to be able to access the hidden treasures in scriptures. Sadly, there is already little left of the Vedas. The former Shankaracharya of Kanchipuram, Sri Chandrasekhar Saraswati, says in his book The Vedas that out of 1180 shakas means branches into which Veda Vyasa divided the four Vedas some 5000 years ago, only 8 are still in use. So we need to understand what is the story working behind the hatred of Brahmins and who is get benefited from all of these. So friend, this is the answer of why do those who hate Hindus have a special hatred for Brahmins by Maria Wirth. What do you think about that? Please mention in comment box. Also, if you like this video, please like, share and don't forget to subscribe. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.